Aloha, meine Lieben, und willkommen zu einem neuen Let's Play, Life is Strange, präsentiert von Celine aka Queen Nerdidala. So, ich habe gerade mal ganz kurz das Chapter angefangen, dann sind mir die Ohren weggeflogen, dann musste ich das Audio erstmal einstellen, deswegen muss ich das jetzt neu anfangen. Ich bin quasi nur, werdet ihr gleich sehen. So, ich habe mir das Spiel schon bei Release gekauft, habe noch kein einziges Let's Play geguckt, obwohl es Leute spielen, bei denen ich super gerne Let's Plays gucke, wie zum Beispiel Jade. Und ich kann es kaum erwarten, das von denen dann auch mal zu schauen. Ich habe es mir aber noch nicht gespoilt. Also ich weiß nur, dass wir Maxine heißen. Mehr weiß ich eigentlich schon gar nicht mehr. Und Fotografie studieren. Wir fangen jetzt mal an. Ja, habe ich ja nicht viel gemacht. Progress, okay. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of all in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present and future. Choose wisely. Wir können also mit unseren Entscheidungen die Vergangenheit, die Gegenwart und die Zukunft verändern. Das Spiel ist von Square Enix. Oder besser gesagt von Dontnod und von Square Enix hier rausgebracht. Oder ist es eine Kooperation? Ich will jetzt nichts Falsches erzählen. I'm trapped in a storm. How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there. Okay, genau hier habe ich quasi aufgehört. Weil ich schon gemerkt habe, wie laut das ist. Wir gehen jetzt mal hoch zum Lighthouse. Kann ich, ich muss wahrscheinlich dem Weg folgen. Achso, der ist hier hoch. Gott, was ist das denn da links? Oh. Ein Tornado, oh Gottes Willen. Was ist das hier? Was steht da drauf? Blackwell Academy. Da ist ein Totenkopf aufgemalt, alles klar. Oh, wow. Da ist das Lighthouse, aber wie komme ich denn zum Eingang? Okay.
Holy shit.
Mhm. You said it, girl. Oh, wow.
That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I'm okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and white?
I didn't fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go,
Look,
Victoria.
okay.
Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right?
Wieso kann ich mir
And
das nicht
frankly, it's
angucken?
bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of
Ich bin schon zu
desperation.
blöd, mir ein Video, ein Dings
And any one of
anzugucken.
you could do that to me.
Hallo.
Isn't that too easy? Too obvious?
Hold left mouse button, drag
What if
towards
Arbus
look,
chose to capture
and release the
people at
mouse
height
button to
of
look
their
at the
beauty
photo.
or innocence? She had a brilliant eye, so she could have
Ich
taken
kann es
another
nicht weiter
approach.
runterziehen.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Okay.
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America. And there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat. Which
Ach so.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Okay.
explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse, and both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well,
I can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century.
Nein, das ist
But
toll.
I like it old school.
capturing the romantic urban solitude of the 20th century poet. You dig?
I do love my analog camera.
Contrast Frank's
I should
stark
take a quick
Americana
picture
to
now.
Salvador Dali's surrealist photographs. Like Cocteau, he was a true Renaissance man, and his famous self-portraits are famous early examples of that. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie, a dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition, and Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
You are asking me? I did know.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
Was denn das
The
für eine Bitch?
Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius.
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should.
In your textbook, or even...
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Ja, warum? Also, ob ich das so mit in die Schule nehmen würde? October 1st. October, my favorite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames. But it's still too damn hot, thanks global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate, let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up a copy of Battle Royale, but he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that a backstroke fest? You so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. Page 8 von 8. Ach Gott. Soll ich das jetzt alles vorlesen? Ernsthaft? Ja. Here goes nothing. July 10th, 2013. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave, even though I have never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy, a unique and famous private school for seniors. No kids allowed. I didn't think I would be so excited, since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought it was going to say, sorry, thanks for your playing. It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy the last moment of blissful ignorance. And when I saw the first congratulations, I think I screamed. My mom cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird, but they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself, caps, that I am going to Blackwell Academy. August 18th. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I'm too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I choose to go to the smallest back in a town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city is made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled, faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking, with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable. Au contraire. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Insert hearts and flowers. Plus there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates. Or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple of great friends here. But it's time to ship out. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited I'm clearing out my room. Though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings. Maybe date a cute foreign exchange artist from Paris or Rome. I can do anything unless I get busted. There will be so many super cool chances for photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared but excited. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. September 2nd, my first entry from my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan whole wall photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. September 3rd. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn. The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose that what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa. And how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy ass clothes, as if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. So that wasn't fun along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the ambulance. I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. September 4th, I have an ass load of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. He comes across as a kind of know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner or a good friend. I'll need at least one base on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with the teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my gosh, I want to marry him. I'm just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 15th, homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teacher's grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria, Chase, and her snot minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, starting texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I'd get suspended. But him and Victoria are part of the silly elite Vortex Club that puts on popular parties, and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the bitches here like Victoria who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already paying their drama games. No more. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around the campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple of weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. September 30th. I don't know whether I love or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science of all things, like I have a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Mrs. Grant is much cooler than in class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kinda understand. I love how she relates societies to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the bag. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? Okay, und das hatten wir ja schon. Okay. Ja, sind wir durch. Ich habe im Moment echt nur Lesestunden. Aber ich meine, ihr könnt es ja weiterspulen. Ihr seht das ja unten in der Anzeige, wenn ihr das macht. Aber für die Leute, die das alles wissen möchten.
Online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Okay, also es ist normales Highschool-Life. Wir haben Bitches, wir haben eine Freundin. Ich habe aber leider vergessen, wie sie heißt.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass. Even her school books are gift-wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
With all speed and power expected from a new green lead, also eine super teure Kamera, super teure Kamera. Read. With all the speed and power expected from a greenlit, the blah 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 is packed with expanded features and manageability. It shoots what you want, where you want. Straight out of the camera, JPEG images already have superb quality, including a new level of depth, sharpness and malleability. Okay, also es ist eine super teure Kamera, die super tolle Sachen kann. Und da meinte die Max, dass es besser ist. Ich glaube, mit dem Übersetzen, das wird ein bisschen mühselig, so grob. Computer. Okay, damit kann ich nichts machen. Use.
Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
Okay. Alles klar. Das ist dann mein Use. Kate. Das ist Kate. Ist Kate unsere Freundin?
Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing. Hi, Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
I wouldn't embarrass you. You seem quiet today.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Okay, die ist sehr religiös. Die hat ein Kreuz um. Was heißt sehr religiös? Aber ich glaube schon, dass das bei ihr... Look.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
Porn very... Was? Das ist doch Kate, oder? Porn Video. Ich kann es mir kaum vorstellen, ehrlich gesagt. Edge Marks. Die sind voll teuer, die Polaroids. Die gibt's ja gar nicht. Gibt's die uralt noch? Ich habe auch noch eine Polaroid. Guck mal, kann ich hier nicht durch? Okay. Ach. Nee, angucken ist ja ein bisschen...
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I didn't have any time.
I didn't have any time. Way too much homework.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
All right.
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
Ach, solche Leute. Lasst euch nicht von denen beeindrucken. Die haben echt Probleme im Leben.
Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still dig my little instant camera.
Okay. Hier scheinen wir fertig zu sein. Dann gehen wir mal raus. Können wir hier durch? Nee. Ah, hier können wir noch was sehen. Picture, look. Hello?
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious.
Das stimmt. So, das haben wir alles. Jetzt haben wir noch TV. Ich weiß nicht, ob wir uns alles angucken müssen. Ich lerne ja noch.
Has the best plasma HD TV for a class monitor.
Ich glaube nicht, dass er das selber bezahlt. Okay, dann gehen wir mal raus. Door. Open.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
Just getting
You
you ready.
always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is. She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class, it's so fucking boring.
Square Enix, da haben wir's.
She's so fucking shy.
Dontnod Entertainment. Life is strange. Kann ich mich bewegen? Ich kann mich bewegen, alles klar.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool. Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
Okay. Ich mach mal ganz kurz, Entschuldigung, wenn ich das jetzt so harsch unterbreche, aber die Musik etwas leiser. So, ist das jetzt wirklich merklich leiser geworden? Poster.
Yes, this poster must stop bullies dead in their tracks.
Ja, wahrscheinlich nicht, aber es ist trotzdem wichtig, dafür zu kämpfen. Wir machen in der nächsten Episode weiter, meine Lieben. Ich danke euch schon mal ganz herzlich fürs Zuschauen. Diese Folge bestand jetzt leider aus sehr viel Lesen, aber wir mussten uns erstmal jetzt auf einen Grundpunkt bringen, um Max ein bisschen zu verstehen. Und, okay, dude. Ja, und dann machen wir in der nächsten Episode weiter. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Bis dann. Aloha.